Welcome back to Marbella Now. My name is Nicole King.
Hey, hey, it's a brand new day. Hey, 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 it's a brand new day. Halfway twisted.
I'm delighted to have you back with me again and welcoming as my first guest of the week, a lovely young lady. Her name is Rocio, and she's been sent by Cit Marbella, which is a business networking association. And the business that Rocio is in is a professional organizer of spaces and the founder of Magic Revolution. So looking forward to finding out more. Rocio, welcome to Marbella Now.
Welcome. It's a pleasure to be here today.
It's lovely to meet you for the first time. You've said that maybe we've coincided perhaps at events, but it's nice to actually get to say hi.
Yes, to meet each other.
Exactly, because it's amazing, so many little worlds in Marbella, and I'm looking forward to knowing more about your world. So let's start with the first bit. You're a professional organizer of spaces.
Yes.
What does that mean exactly?
Pues, I'm organizer. The most common organized space is at home.
Oh.
So I could organize wardrobes, kitchen, storage room, bedrooms, kid toys, everything. And also I organize spaces for companies. Also storage, documents. So any space that could be organized is my job.
It's funny, I was talking with a friend just yesterday, and she was saying how much she loves to organize. This is obviously, it has to be something that comes naturally, because most of us, it's like,
yes,
there's things everywhere.
Yes, it's why the people call me, because, okay, I'm afraid, or maybe I just moving, so please, I need help. Yes, I love organize since I was a kid. I remember that when I was playing, after that, I organized all the toys. I always like to move the furniture and everything, and my parents thinking like, she's crazy, what is she doing? Along the years, I checked that I still organizing in all the parts of my life, in the job, in my life, with friends, and organize everything. And when I realized that this is like a profession, I say it's for me.
Isn't that lovely? I mean, the first time I heard of organizing as a profession was through Marie Kondo.
Yes.
And I mean, obviously her systems, they make a big difference to people's lives.
Yeah.
We don't realize that clutter is a reflection of our insides, is what we're looking at on the outside.
Yes. It's the way I love for this job, that it's not simply to put the things in a way, that it has to fix with the people's life. So it's not the same to organize your wardrobe than maybe your friend's wardrobe, because of course you put the dress in the long side or the jackets, but you have to optimize the space according to the living of each one to improve the way they live. So it's the part I love.
Organizing things is very different to organizing paperwork and documentation, but you said you also enjoy that.
Yeah, well, I prefer the wardrobes and kitchen because the document is like always the same, and it's a part of the job that you need to be with the person you are helping, because he or she has to revise everything, she look for what is important or not, and it's like more slowly. And when I work with the wardrobes and the clothes and, for example, shoes or everything, for me it's like so funny.
Because it's just for you on your own, just organize.
Yeah. Maybe I look for the time and I start organizing, and then it's like 3 hours later. I say, what? The time has gone.
Isn't it wonderful how all of us are different? And that you can find a passion in something that for other people, I include myself, can be overwhelming sometimes, particularly on a television day. I go to the cupboard and the wardrobe and I'm like, do I want to wear this or this? And by the time I finish 2 programs in 1 week, there are clothes hanging from the lights and everything.
Yeah.
It's like, and then you have to put it all back in again.
Yeah. So maybe a tip is to not to let it to the end when you have a lot of clothes, to do it maybe daily.
Yes, it's definitely one of the things I also heard is that don't put it down, put it away.
Yeah.
And in fact, I did this before I left today. I had the outfit I had on and I had a pair of shoes. And I looked at them and it was like, just do it, just put it away. Makes a big difference because it builds up quickly.
Yeah. It's to simplify the life. It's, most of people look it also like to find the beautiful, the simply life, minimalist, but it's also to help you in daily, because if you have to look for something, you know where it is. So it's important to be relaxed, to calm yourself and enjoy the life.
Exactly, and if you can't do that on your own, you have got the lovely Rothio to help you out, so that's okay. One tick.
Yeah.
And now Magic Revolution, what is that?
Yeah, it's the name I choose for the company. I think in that name because my name is Maria del Rocío with M and R. So I try to look for something that people look what is expect about the company, that is magic because you really transform the space, and the revolution because when you start the process and you finish, really you feel like a revolution in your life. Some clients tell me like when I finish, for example, in the storage room, that are the more difficult because we used to keep a lot of things during a lot of years. So when we revise the storage room, it's so difficult for people. And when I finish, they tell me like they seems like having a baby. The revolution is like you having a baby. Okay, you were waiting for doing some years, and now you do it.
Oh, and it's something that, and I imagine also then is learning how to keep up with things and what have
Yes.
you. Do you organise, for example, if you see that they're missing in the storage space, it could be better to put in different shelves or little boxes. Do you organise that
Yes.
as well? It's like, okay, if I put a little half shelf here, we get more shoes in and...
Yeah, we try to see also the way the client wants to have the final result. And in that way, we can add more or less, for example, containers. And also the way, for example, I agree with Marie Kondo, but I also see that her system is like to follow everything, to be perfect, to do it yourself. And with some people, you need to have a way to do the things that fits with the style of life. For example, if you are not so taking patient to fold the clothes, it has no sense that I could be in your house folding perfect, but then you won't do it. So it has no make sense.
Okay, so if someone's like me, it's better just hang it up or...
Yeah, so I have to find the solution that fits with you.
Well, I think that I'm going to have to try out your services because it is certainly one of the things is, first of all, fitting everything in.
Yeah.
I know also downsizing as we do when we get older, the children leave home, you get a different size home, and then it's like, how do you fit everything in?
Yeah.
Like, very
Yeah, you
difficult.
have to also think about in the moment you are in your life and the things you really need. And maybe to donate or throw away or anything, but not to accumulate and keep it all the things.
Which is again very difficult. The sentimental value that we put on things
Yes.
that at the end of the day are just things. We're not taking them with us, but it's difficult to make that. So I suppose having a third person with a clinical eye,
Yeah.
without the heart involved, makes it easier perhaps
Yes.
to separate from some of those memories.
For example, now I'm working with a lady that her mom was accumulating everything. So she's trying to be the opposite, and she is in her house. Everything is organized, but sometimes they need my help, like to focus in the right way, and also like having someone like, okay, come on, let's do it, let's change, let's to
encourage someone.
Yes.
It's like having a personal trainer,
Yeah.
but for getting things done at home.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it. I think it's a wonderful concept, and as you can see, Rothia speaks great English. You got Spanish. Are you from Marbella? Where were you from originally?
Well, I was born in Ronda.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, in the mountains, and then I was living in Seville. And I come here like 5 years ago, and I started the Magic Revolution organized like 2 years ago.
Well, I'm really delighted for you. I'm so happy that finally I got to meet you in person, and I will be calling you, as I'm calling you nowadays, is calling you,
Yeah.
just to give you a little sort out of my storage cupboard and other things. Watch this space. Rocío, encantada, thank you so much, and best of luck.
It's a pleasure.
Hey, hey.
When you think of car or motorbike insurance, think Linear Director. When you most need your insurance company, Linear Director are there for you. With tow trucks, courtesy car, mechanics, legal advice, even overnight stay in a hotel if you need it. There's a whole department dedicated to us Brits with people who speak English there to help us. If you're looking for an insurance policy that really takes all your needs into consideration whilst you're driving in Spain, then Linear Director really is the company for you. Why don't you give them a call? 952 14 78 34 or contact them online.
Zero Heroes, welcome to Urban Chai.
Hey, hey.
We had our Cit Marbella guest of the week, and now it's time to welcome our Synergy Group guest of the week. Sinergias Femenina, feminine synergy started by Elena Olfina, has grown so much, and all the guys wanted to join in because they really didn't realise they were missing out, that it's now just the Synergy Group. Once a month they hold amazing breakfast, waiting online, people waiting to get involved, because she really brings together great people, and it's nice to see everyone supporting each other. Two of the speakers at the event are coming to the program today. We're starting off with the lovely Casper, whose company, Hugo Investing, is going to be part of the Synergy event.
Definitely. Thank you for having me.
My pleasure. I mean, I've known you, one of the people I've known for the longest, you and Femke, in Marbella, but I haven't seen you, I think, like a year that you did a cultural event at your facilities and your offices. And
we are here for 18 years, so I think we are...
18?
18, yeah, 1-8. So that's for Marbella, it's a long time, no?
For Marbella, that's a record.
We saw everything come and go. So no, yeah, we're still here. We have our office very close by, same street at the roundabout, opposite of the Bruno. You were investing, you just mentioned it.
The authentic Golden Mile.
The authentic Golden Mile. And we are the only Agencia de Valores in whole Andalusia.
How do you say Agencia de Valores in English?
Stockbroker. A stockbroker.
Stockbroker.
Well, we're the only one with a license. So there are around 50 and a little bit in whole Spain, but they have a strong concentration in, of course, Madrid and Barcelona and Valencia a little bit. But in whole Andalusia, we are the only licensed stockbroker, and that we are really proud of it, because it took us also a lot of years to get that permit. But yeah, that's I think. The people that are watching, they know Marbella a little bit, and there are really a lot of, like tomorrow morning, serious people, but there are also a little bit less serious people. And I think if you look at finance, you want to be a part of an established and a regulated company, not like a company with a little bit less serious people.
I think actually a lot of people, when they live abroad, travel abroad, try it, like, look at things as if they were living back in their own countries. and, for example, will look to buy an apartment and won't use a lawyer. Or don't check and see if that person who's selling the apartment actually has the rights to sell the apartment, whether they're official, because you don't have to have a license here. And the fact you don't have to doesn't mean to say that you shouldn't go for someone who does, because otherwise you've got no recourse.
No, but in the field where we are operating, so stock market, everything related to the stock market, you need to have a license to offer those services.
Yeah, well done you, because you really guys have been giving it for years.
Yeah.
Really, I don't understand the stock market at all. In fact, someone contacted me today, wants to talk about financial literacy. And it's like, a lot of us need that because we don't understand.
Yeah, but that's also something we do. We have an academy. We had a physical academy in 2004 in the Netherlands. We work together with a university, and we have now an online education platform. Exactly the same what you just were mentioning. You learn everything at school. You learn about the bees and the leaves and King Arthur V, but you don't learn the basics about money management and about investing. And also we have a lot of clients that were entrepreneurs, sold their business, or are still active, and they have a lot of knowledge about a lot of things, but it is a lot of lacking knowledge and experience within financial markets. So we have our broker, that's one pillar, and we have a second pillar, and that's our academy where we train people who never, like you, we're going to train you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of the times when you want to talk about your things, I don't really want to because I don't understand. And it's very, do you know what I mean? When you don't understand something, to get involved with it, especially when people take whatever we say as if like, do you know what I mean, like gospel. But I accept, because you hit the nail on the head. I learned Spanish and French and geography, and I did math and I did algebra, but no one teaches you how to fill out a check or a bank balance,
and it's really important.
Or what you have to do to prepare for your retirement, and it's really actually a huge
we have different levels and different products. So everyone who never did any trade on stock market, we also can educate. So I invite you.
I accept.
Yeah? Okay, great.
We'll film the process and you can all have a great laugh. But it's funny because hearing people talking about this financial literacy, how are we expected to know when we're not taught? And yet it's a topic that people feel that they should know because everything runs around finances. So people are also, I think, scared to admit they don't know. Yeah. So like me, just like, ugh.
And I have another really interesting for you outcome of the when we work together with that university in the Netherlands. One of the first and most important outcomes is that women are, on average, better investors than men.
Why do you think that is?
Because you women are better in a lot of things.
You're a keeper. No wonder Femke really is happy with you. I believe that there are some things the men can naturally do better, but there are, I think, things that women can do naturally better. And if we work together, then that is like the key to success.
Win-win.
It's a win-win. Yeah. Really lovely. What are you guys talking about at the event for tomorrow?
Yeah, my colleague Martin will speak, and I understood that it's completely fully booked, 100 people. It's amazing how she succeeds in that. It's amazing.
And this is every month that she manages to get these figures with waiting lists.
Waiting lists. It's amazing here in small Marbella. So many people. Yeah, of course, we always make a mix about basic information, so what everybody should know. I think we always try to put some new things on the table, and we always look at what's happening in the world and what's happening in the investment world nowadays. So, and then we give practical examples, because not only theory or high over visions. No, we always try to translate what's happening in the market to practical examples that you can use as a day-to-day investor.
Is it always as precarious, the stock market, as one sees in the films, and you've got all the people there bidding and doing?
No.
On a normal scale?
No. Of course, in our office we do a lot of... it can be really busy, and it are difficult times nowadays, I think, because a lot of happening in the world. But also, if you look at the future, we speak a lot about AI. Because AI, I think every viewer will think that is the future. But we try to translate it to practical examples again, how you can invest in it. And I think that people start to realize more and more how big the effect will be about AI. So a lot of people come to us, they have questions, and we help them to fit that in their portfolio. Because where people say, okay, how does AI work? Can you explain me how I can do it? But I think we divide it in 3 topics. The cloud service, so we send messages to each other, and that needs to be stored somewhere, and that is increasing. So the cloud is really important. Cybersecurity is really important. It's not a really sexy topic, but every data that we store and everything what's going on in the world, we want our data to be protected. And then all the chips that we use for all sending and store the data, the semiconductors, that's also a big, huge growing market. So that's one of the things where we help our clients with to have their portfolio future-proof.
And do you think that AI will influence how people invest coming up in the future? Apart from investing in AI, do you think AI is going to help you in guiding people or predicting the markets?
I think it will have an impact on everything, as also in our profession. Yeah, and you see now you have already some baskets or ETFs that are managed by AI robots. And
what are ETFs?
ETFs is an exchange-traded fund, so it's like a fund, but it's traded on the stock market. And you have funds, they are managed by AI robots. And for the moment, they are not outperforming the market. So we have to see how it will develop, because the market are still a lot of people, billions of people coming together on that market. So you have always human interaction, human ideas and stupidities and smart things, everything. So it will have an impact on the market. How big? Yeah, I don't know exactly, of course.
Well, watch this space.
Yeah.
Are you nervous about it or excited about it?
I'm never nervous. I see.
Of course, you work in the stock market. How can you be nervous? Man, nerves of steel.
No, I think in the near future, a lot of people and companies will benefit because it makes our life more easy. We can do things faster and better. But on the long run, it will replace a huge part of the working population. And I think that there is a chance that it goes too fast for us human beings. So we have to adapt, and we are adapting for 1,000 years. So we can adapt. Our species, that's why we survive, we can adapt. But there is a chance that it goes too fast and that a lot of people can't adapt to that new development, evolution. I hope it will be all positive, but I think there is also a chance that that there will be some problems in the market. But you can also, you should put your money where your mouth is, where you believe in. If you think AI is nothing, you should not invest in it. But I think it's a grow. All the figures show it is, and it will be a growing sector. So,
at least understand.
Jump on that train, and we can help you with that to make some decisions that fit your needs.
It sounds like a very interesting world.
It is.
And I'm looking forward to learning more about it. If people want to get in touch with you to invest or to do your courses and get more involved, can they just show up? Do you have like office hours or previous appointment?
There are a lot of possibilities. We have our website, that is www.yougoinvesting.com. Our office, what I said, is at the Golden Mile in front of the Bruno. We're open from 9 to 6 always. And people can just come by for a cup of coffee, but they can also email us. You can also email personally. My name is Casper with a K and an ESPER at Yugo Investing. I'm willing to help.
Sounds like a plan. Well, really lovely to catch up again. Okay. Nice to see that you've managed to get all the licenses and things that you've worked so hard for. Yeah. Again, it's lovely watching Elena grow with her Synergy Group, but it's been lovely watching you and Femke plough on forward and be so successful.
Yeah, and the rest of the team. I like Martin, who speaks tomorrow. We have Taco in the office. We are together for more than 15 years. And that says something, I think. No?
Yes, I do too. I think that is very well said. Casper, thank you.
Thank you for having me again.
Linear Director appreciates just how important our pets are to us. And that's why they brought out one of the most comprehensive insurance policies on the market, from just €39.90 a year. Give them a call on 952 147834 or from the website lineadirector.com.
Zero Hero, welcome to Belmonte. Hey, hey, it's a brand new.
Giro, ¿no? Ok. Eso por ahí. Este por aquí, a ver si sale bien. No, por ahí. Vale, un poquito por ahí. Apple. Un poquito de agua. ¿Verdad? Ping, ping, ping. Partimos. Very good. La manzanita.
Thank you.
A la primera, ¿no? Vale.
Mocktail.
Listo.
Zero Hero, welcome to the Sister Restaurant.
Hey, hey.
We met Casper, who is going to be represented at the Synergy Group Breakfast Networking event by his partner Martin. Although he won't be there, we've actually got to meet Casper. But also talking at the Synergy Group event is a young man called Wilhelm Michael. And he's joining me now. I'm going to find out more about him, what he's going to talk about. Lovely to meet you.
Well, pleasure. I just hanging on to this young man. Oh, I appreciate it. I don't know how you came up with that one, but I'm taking it.
Okay,
Thank you.
you've got a great energy. I mean, you've really enthusiastic. It looks not just for what you do, but for life in general. You are one of the blokes, I was saying, the men who have joined the Synergy Group since it's opened to being more than the feminine synergy, which was great. But Elena, everything she does is so dynamic. I'm not surprised that other people want to join in and that she's opened up the options.
Nicole, you nailed it. So I would say, I mean, I'm in Spain since 1997, traveled a lot around US, Miami, Central Europe, Madrid, Spain, but I never met a dynamic company group as Synergy is. And obviously, Elena, she is the engine, she is the brain, she is the pusher that actually moves
powerhouse.
that. A real powerhouse.
A real powerhouse.
Absolutely, absolutely. And it's just extraordinary that how one person with a purpose can move that much weight, that much energy, and they're following her. I think that's amazing. I'm very pleased to meet her, to be part of that, contributing, sharing, helping other people, and just to make that place rock again.
No, it really is. It's a great concept that she has because it's mixing business people, but also with entrepreneurs and small companies, and it's not just business, it's social, and it's very solidaria, very charitable. Everybody is very inclusive, very welcome. As I say, they do these monthly breakfast networkings, and the one that we're going to visit, I will take you with me with my camera, over 100 people and waiting list. So lovely to see, because it's that mix, isn't it? The different people that are there, everybody anxious to help each other.
Absolutely.
Because it is a give and take world in Marbella. Those that just take very quickly find out that they get left to the side. It has to be mutual.
I would say, well, you would understand what I'm talking about. I mean, we had every decade there is something new coming in. So right now, artificial intelligence. Before we had social media, then there was the area of .com, internet, email. And before, when we go back to the 90s, there was the mobile, the telephone. So we are from the generation X. So we still do understand what it means to stay connected, disconnected. Right now, we are more connected than ever with all the technology around, but we live a very, let's say, solitaire,
very
individual,
disconnected life.
life. And this is actually what Synergy stands for. They connect each other. I mean, obviously, to tell the truth, you cannot stand there to follow through in each and every area and event, but finally you have to work, you have to produce, we have that pressure on us. But what they do and how they do it, I think it's just amazing to have this energy and that power in there, and it's just extraordinary.
Lovely, connecting people and creating opportunities.
Absolutely.
You are going to be talking about AI, is this correct, or what is the actual focus of your chat at the event?
First of all, I'm a very practical guy, so I do not like this talks about what and how. It's actually showing, teaching, giving them straight examples. And AI, this stuff, what's going on right now, it's important. I believe there is as well a big hype behind it. It's because everybody, you have to do this, you have to do that. People, they're going from one event to the other one, they're doing one course to the other one. I believe technology is great. But the most important thing is we should not forget who you really are. What is your talent inside already? And use it to technology to actually give it an amplifying signal. It's like radio station, TV stations. This is a signal that amplifies to reach more people, to do more stuff around it. And this is something what I want to talk to tomorrow. There are 3 levels that we're going to go into that practical workshop. Level 1, like how to, well, level 1 is already a level of how to actually interact with 3 different AIs, with commandos, how to build that for your business, how to create like a
3 different AIs, you mean like the ones that do
GPT,
visual?
I say it's, first of all, investigate information. Secondly, process that information. And thirdly, present that information. Mm-hmm. Investigate, process it, and present it. And therefore, I mean, AI is amazing. These are like machines. They learning from each other. All these processing informations that they actually adapt the voice you talk to them. They learn from every new command that you share with them, what you share with it. And so we have to use different platforms. We have to use like different languages. Imagine that we live in a universe, in this planet Earth, we do need different languages to talk to. And with AI it's the same. Even they are smart, but it has to be used on the way that you can give commands to get the best out of it, to amplify what you're already good in it. So that's what we're going to talk tomorrow.
Wow, it's going to be interesting. Do you I mean, what do you do as a career? What is your day-to-day?
Well, I would say I'm the story of failure. So, so actually, loads of trial, error. So here we go. I would say, I left my house with 10. I left my country with 22, and I decided I never want to work for somebody else. And I actually still falling through on that one. I had a change, like a shift in my life, like 2 years ago. Like a personal story about a loss of a friend. So I went to the Amazon for a long time, traveling around there, finding myself, finding answers, and there came a clear vision. This was actually Sanar. It actually gives sense to my life. 30 years of entrepreneurship, that's a long time. So thank you for the young man. 30 years is a long time being in business. And I actually see there is a connection. You know, the dots, they are connected on the end. You don't know where the journey leads to, but there comes a moment where you just know these are the dots, they are connected, and something happens because of a purpose. And that's why I'm here for. So we started building audiovisual platform, like a TV station, call it that way. It's like 400 square meter on 3 different levels. Really latest technology, and what we're doing there is like being the voice where attract transformational people, entrepreneurs, visionaries. They did already success in their life, and give them the voice that they need. We are entering in a new era right now, in a new world where invisibility takes over. We do not compete anymore against companies, against prices. We compete against visibility, attention, let's call it that way. And if you do not know how to communicate, how to be disruptive on what you're doing, to impact emotionally with people around you, with companies, give it a voice, to use technology that amplifies what you already have to say, to do. And if you are not in that game, you are out of the game.
That's so true. It's so true. It's scary, but it's true. So where do you have these installations? Where are you set up?
It's in San Pedro de Alcántara, like 5 minutes from Marbella. And yeah, it's an amazing journey. It's an amazing journey on the people that you meet. Obviously, everybody wants to sit down on a multi-fire channel chair, but it's all about the energy that you bring to the table. It's like people have good ideas, they have great products, they have great services. So what I always say, you have the solutions and I have the system. Let's connect together. We help you to actually transmit this vision of the new world. Because we say, especially people like you and me, it's like, okay, we are not the leaders anymore. I think that's wrong. Because right now the world needs strong messages, strong leaders more than ever. Because everything is like this day-to-day stuff. People get tired of doing the things it has been done over decades. And right now people need guidance. They have to feel like empowered again, that they find the connection, encender esa chispa que llevamos dentro de nosotros to ignite this fire.
Yes.
To ignite this fire again. And that's what we need. So we use technology, we use knowledge, and I say the devil is not feared because he is the devil. No, it's because he is an old devil. So here we go, that's what we're going to do. We help people, we connect people, we transform, we
So
communicate.
is this already functioning? Have you got it all up and running?
Absolutely. You just go in thebluesky.studio and you will see how it looks like.
We're going to have to come along and check it out. It
I
sounds
hope so.
lovely.
I hope so. You have you there.
I definitely want
welcome.
to. It sounds absolutely fabulous.
We have a little food truck there where you can drink your coffee.
Wonderful.
Yes.
I'm sold. You've got a food truck? I'm in. I'll come prepared with camera to do a little recording.
You're very welcome. Very welcome.
I look forward to it. And I also look forward to hearing you speaking tomorrow at the Sinergias breakfast, guiding people on how to incorporate AI and hopefully also how to communicate better, because a lot of people have really cool messages. It's just learning how to get that message out there, and we have such a short attention span. Personally, after TikTok, I'm just like, you haven't got me in half a second.
Swipe
terrible.
age, that's where we are right now. And I think everything starts to overcome the imposter syndrome. It's like it's like people around it. I hear it daily. It's like, no, I'm not good at that. I'm not good at this. And just like stand up, believe who you are, communicate, failure, error, stand up again, do it over again. And there is always a purpose parent in life. And there is always a challenge that you're going to learn something out of that. It's a mindset. I call it a mindset. And this makes the whole difference. Because sometimes when I talk with people, they are in a, let's say, not very favorable mental state. It's like life is so difficult, life is this, life is that, and what I've had in my life. And when I was young, I said, hey, you gotta wake up, you are not that little girl anymore. So when you're gonna start to let that go? And it's like you repeat your story of pain so many times until it becomes reality. And right now, why don't you reprogram your story of pain into a story of success? Start dreaming again. Create this attraction, this vibration that you have inside you. Ignition this fire, spread it out, and you will attract people differently. A depressed person attracts depressed persons, and a successful person attracts successful persons.
It's so true. As if you're feeling positive and you're open to positive things, you notice things. They call it the yellow car syndrome. But I know that when my daughter was pregnant, suddenly I saw pregnant women everywhere. Then we were looking to buy the pushchair, the pram. There was prams everywhere. Then when I bought my Peugeot, I'd never seen one like my car ever. And suddenly they're everywhere. You've got to be open to something in order to let it in your life.
Absolutely.
So this is a very good sound advice from this young man.
Oh, thank you. I'm taking it.
Who needs to come, like, so people watching this, who are the ones who would say, like, I'm going to contact Wilhelm and find out more about this studio? Who are you looking for? Who should be looking for you?
Yeah, that's actually I'm not looking for nobody. I'm just spreading out messaging. I'm communicating and learning, teaching and contributing, and this attracts energy. We had how you call this TV show, like Sun. It's like every week it's emitted.
Yeah, I don't have English television, but I think I know which one you mean. Life in the Sun or something like that.
Yes, they flew over from the UK because it's far cheaper to record here in Marbella than to do it in the UK. And it's like we have like 3 segments. One segment is entrepreneurs, company owners, and visionary. They want to scale their business. It's like all about mentorship, communication, disruptive identity, like really who you are, how to communicate then. Secondly, it's like freelancers, freelancer agency, photographers, studios. They're looking for a way to professionally record, edit, and communicate better. And thirdly, it's all about, like I have a podcast as well. It's called Legado de Titanes. Titans Legacy.
Legacy of the Titans?
Yes, Titans Legacy. And I wrote a book recently. It will be published by Friday. Manifiesto de Titanes.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It's like Sun Tzu, the rules of war. It's all real lifetime experiences. We're going to share all about what can happen or go wrong and how to get something good out of that. So it's not about motivation. It's actually to put fire under your ass and just ignition it and make this fire burning inside you. It's all about that. So these 3 different segments of the market, I would say. Whoever is interested in technology, communication, marketing and sales, that's the place to come, to visit, and let's have a drink.
Well, I'm really looking forward to coming along, checking out the place, understanding it better, so you know who to recommend to when things come up, because people ask questions all the time and it's nice to know the answers.
Absolutely.
And it sounds like you've got a lot of answers to help a lot of people who are looking to do that. Just get a little fire under your tuckuses and get yourselves out there, because sometimes you just need a little bit of encouragement and a helping hand.
Absolutely. Instead of a little bit, it should be like a real big punch of that.
Okay.
You're amazing. Thank you so much. I'm loving this young man. You know, I give it a hold on that.
In 2019, I held our United Nationalities of Marbella Summit at Finca Amalur Alabardero. And the English people had no idea what I was talking about. So I asked my daughter how to say it in English, and apparently it's Finca Amalur Alabardero. So that is where I'm going to go now to join Elena Olthina and the Synergy Group for this month's networking breakfast.
Synergy, ¿cómo has dicho tú?
International Club.
Un andaluz que me dice Synergy. Digo, pero Javier, que eres andaluz. ¿Qué Synergy?
Que sí, sí que sí.
I need you, Nicole, please. Ana, que tú tampoco eres alta, vente aquí conmigo.
Good morning, buenos días.
Hello, how you doing?
Where's your magazine? Show me your
My
magazine.
magazine is here, come. We have this amazing man in the front page, Juan Reyes. This man, you have to make an interview with him. He's really, really amazing.
So are you. What a great magazine. Really, really beautiful.
You like it?
I do very much.
You know what? I will be very, very happy if I have you here with us. Very soon you will be in our magazine.
Delighted.
This is a promise.
Really is lovely.
A lago, look. Look at this. Look, we have the most expensive house for sale in all Spain. Engel and Volker is selling this amazing house.
Wow.
Look, the article we made here, 70 million euros.
Is that all?
The best house ever, Engel and Volker.
Okay, well, it's my birthday in May, so if you'd like to buy it for me, fine.
Of course, I will. A princess must live in a palace.
Thank you.
Zero Heroes, welcome to Gusto e Fantasia.
Linear director has come up with a squatter policy for just €24 a year. You don't have to have your home insurance with them. This is a completely separate matter to protect you from squatters. For more information, call 952 147834 or their website, lineardirector.com.
Zero Hero, welcome to the Sister Restaurant.
When I finish my physio fitness on a Tuesday and a Thursday and I'm out in the world at 8 o'clock in the morning, there aren't that many places to go for breakfast, and yet I am recommended to go and have a hearty breakfast. And I found a really good place to go that opens from 8 o'clock in the morning. It's Boho Hotel Club. It's absolutely amazing. So join me for a little bit of boho breakfast.
Good morning.
Are you going to have breakfast?
Yes, I'm joining these people. Thank you. Oh, oh, this looks good. His berries look amazing. Yes, go ahead. Oh my lord.
I'm gonna wash my hands.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, too, I'll go with
The fruit looks amazing though.
I know. Everything.
Look at this, waffles and pancakes.
What is this?
It was a very nice breakfast.
Chia pudding.
Nearly full. Nearly full, yeah. So now we'll get a bit of a calm before the storm. So it's normally around, yeah, it's normally around 10:55, and then it picks up.
Will you get a couple? Because I'm going to take some. Oh, look. Perfect day.
Zero Hero, welcome here at the Gaucho de Banús.
Zero Hero.
Welcome to Pico Banús.
Zero Hero, welcome to Sunday.
Zero Hero, welcome to Hotel Marbella.
There are so many people in our community, it's hard to meet them all. Right now, I'm about to meet for the first time a lady who I've heard her name for over 10 years. And I know her as Roxy Print, and I know her like that from my dear friend Cara, who used Roxy Print for all her stuff for the boardwalk. But now I get to meet you myself.
Thank you.
Roxy,
Hello.
welcome to the program. How lovely to meet you.
Finally, thank you so much for having me here.
I'm just finding out your name isn't Roxy, it's Rosalia.
Yes, my real name is Rosalia because I'm Italian. I lived in England and people couldn't really say my name properly, so I just said, okay, Roxy. Didn't work well because I used to have my tag with my name. So when I came to Spain, I said, okay, first time I'm going to introduce myself as a Roxy, and I've been Roxy since.
Absolutely amazing. How long have you been in Marbella?
2008 when I moved here.
Wow, so you've been here now quite a long time.
Yes, yes.
And have you always been in the printing business?
Since 2010, started in iPrint with Tony Park, I don't know if it rings a bell, and the last year I opened Roxy Print.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
It must be, it's a big step forward.
Yes, it is. It is. But I've been in this field for like maybe 12, 13 years, and this is what I know now. So I can do my job with my eyes shut, and I love it.
What's the aspect that you like most about the printing world?
Every day is a different day. I mean, even if I work 9 to 6, Monday to Friday, and now I have an office in El Rosario, but...
Rosalia in El Rosario?
Yeah, and every day somebody comes with a different thing. It could be a sign today, it could be a menu tomorrow, it could be a new project, or it could just be somebody wants a scan, and then I ended up printing a big print for the house, or I do wallpaper. Again,
oh,
or a new
really?
shop, yeah, I can do everything.
Okay, give us a rundown. I mean, you wouldn't think I can print wallpaper as a service that a printer is offering. So give us a quick overview of your printing abilities.
It's very, okay, so we start from a simple business card flyer for a business person to maybe interior designer for a big villa or hotel or a business place like your shop, for example, your studio, or somebody that's in real estate. Literally, if you can think it, I can print it.
I like that. If you can think it, I can print it.
People hate me for that though.
But no, it's a little corny.
It
is a little corny, but I like it. If you can think it, you can print it. So, for example, let's say I wanted to have my own designed wallpaper. Do I just provide you with the design?
No, so you can if you want to, or you can we can talk about the idea, and the designer that we have in-house, very capable, they will come up with something very nice.
Okay, so you also have a graphic designer as part of your team?
Yes, she's been with me for many years now. Her name is Florencia. She's very, 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 very good at her job.
You understand the way each other work and how you think.
The customer comes up, gives me a briefing, and then she creates it, and then my colleagues print it, you know?
It really sounds like you've got yourself together, a very nice little business. So you've just been going now for a very short time.
Yes, Roxy Print was born last year in September, October time.
So you're coming up to your first birthday soon.
Yes. It took a while to get it going because summer is in Spain, so everybody's busy, everybody's on holiday. So I thought, you know what, let's start when everybody's really ready to start. And September, kids are back to school, so I thought, okay, October is my month. November was up and running, and it's been going like that ever since. So I'm very happy because I was a bit scared, you never know with the printing business, it's always up and down, so...
But I love the idea that you're the scope of things, because if you can think it, it's just exactly that. A lot of times, I was actually talking with somebody about doing, covering a whole big wall in a picture, and we were talking about where to get that done and how to approach that. So it's nice to... And can you do mugs as well? Because some things are very specialised.
I can do... Well, this is the thing. I don't specialise in anything as such because our machine allows me to direct print. I can do vinyl, I can do stickers, and I can do personalisation. I can... stocking up a little bit as I go along, and back in iPrint there were lots of stock for key rings and mugs, and things like that. Umbrella, parasol, everything for the sunshade for the vehicle. They're very useful here in the Costa del Sol. We can personalize those too. And if you come to me and says, I want a t-shirt done, I do one, and somebody comes, look, I need 50 done, I will do the 50, so it really depends.
Do people provide you with the merchandise, or do you also source the merchandise?
Yeah, it depends what the item is. I can outsource it, and I have a lot of suppliers here in Spain. I can buy all the merchandise, or if it's a t-shirt, you can bring your own t-shirts. Sometimes it's easier with a t-shirt because there's so many different brands and
styles.
Sizes, and so it's kind of hard to stock those. But somebody says to me, just give me 10 cheap t-shirts. I go to Primark, down store, buy them. Depends. If the customer is English, then we look at English sizes. If it's Spanish, or then I look at the Spanish sizes. They're smaller in a way.
It's funny. I used to manufacture men's shirts with Disney.
Okay.
And it was funny because we manufactured them in Sweden.
Okay.
And so the Spanish men won't wear a size small. So the size small we marked as medium. We had to change all the sizings because just typically they are smaller, but don't want to be men buying a small. Very curious, isn't it?
It is.
The mentality, how you have to think of everything.
And because of my experience, and now I know, so when customers ask me for some t-shirt, I always tell them, look, there is a big difference between a Spanish S and an English S. I've noticed myself, I was in England, I lived in England for 10 years. I was extra small. I came to Spain, I'm not extra small anymore.
I know, I was just actually mentioning with Casper before that in England I'm a size 37 shoe and it's too small to get a decent shoe. And in Spain it's the average size and they're always sold out.
Yeah,
so
they are.
In England I'm tiny and here I'm average. I'm just an average size here.
Yeah, size 3.5 I was back in England.
Exactly. It's funny, isn't it? It just changes.
Which is very hard to find also. Well, in here it's very common.
Yeah, exactly. So choose your country for your size.
It's true. And then if you go to Italy we have a different size as well. So I'm really cautious when people ask me for t-shirt. I'm like, please read the small print. I send the catalogue out, and then most of the time they buy their own t-shirt.
It does make sense. Having made some recently for the Zero Hero, you were just away at the time we were doing our printing, but we've still got a lot more to do, so don't worry.
So I'm sure that can help you.
I really look forward to it. As I've been hearing about you for over a decade, so it's fabulous to finally meet you. And when you've just launched out on your own and taking such a big step.
Thank you so much.
Well, lovely to meet you, Rosalia Roxy.
Roxy, yes.
What's the name of your company?
Roxy Print.
So you are now actually officially...
Roxy Print.
Roxy Print, because I've been calling you Roxy Print forever. So you're now officially Roxy Print.
Yes.
There you have it. It's short and sweet and it says what it is.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
Thank you.
Well, that's it for this week. Thank you so much for joining me. Please do check out the recordings of the programme from RTV Marbella.tv website. You can also go to my website, nicoleking.es, for links to the programme, to my Marbella Moments column in the Euro Weekly News, an easy link to our Zero Hero website with an ever-increasing list of venues offering free soft drinks for the designated driver. And remember, 30th of June is the prize draw. If you've been going to the participating Zero Hero venues and getting your lottery ticket and putting that number in the website, you're up for winning great prizes. The draw is on the 30th of June. So if you don't have your ticket, get to one of our venues quickly and get yourself a chance to win a sailing trip, a cocktail for 6 on a super yacht in Banús, 5 sessions at boot camps Pilates, €80 to spend in G-Wine, cocktail and pool day at the Hard Rock Hotel and more. Do not miss out. Take care of yourselves, be nice to each other, and I look forward to seeing you again next week for more of what's going on in Marbella right now.